remake the world.
So we're gonna take the orange one, right? We're gonna take the orange one right out, right?
To steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon.
What is the orange one hooked up to?
To a digital twin
What is the orange one hooked up to?
disconnected from spirit and power.
To the yellow. Okay. Cool.
Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones.
Oh my God, it's good, bro. You good, bro?
But when the time
Both about,
comes,
yeah.
shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace.
Dr. John.
Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, tones, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posses. Mola, worshiping pedophiles. We wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system, irrigation, and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision.
This mother's banging, bro.
With this beast.
Thanks, John.
Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released from prison with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is a war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, tones, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the Golem, bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive. What's up? I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just lie down. Blue sky behind ground, a crown slash helmet. So my aircraft still spit. Can't be tied down or even seat belted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked, the cause my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. The bust off on some ice and some fell shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room welded. Cause you little goofies are well quick. A hot body for remarks, you velvet. Body you not for Mars, she's a female's clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the good with a knife. I know
right
I
here.
spit my flows to shit.
It's not bad.
Haters wanna
You
crucify.
fed y'all.
A real man, I still stand with the still hand. But we're healing, man. It's not
I got 2 likes, and it says 0 people watching.
I don't follow our set status. Catch me, you gon' have to do more
People
than
weird,
scanners.
man.
Need more than scanners. I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper opera. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate,
Stupid,
I'm getting
actually.
space
That's what I mean when I say
y'all.
weird.
Buster stuck in the cages, face off. After the safety state, he's a fake, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I run
dumb.
I excel like I'm climbing the stuff. You got a lot to learn.
I ain't trying to undumb people either.
No concern. I am a threat.
Everybody has a choice.
Lift height and depth. I'm just policy up. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Sebastian Capero, I'm a fly bandit.
He beat up on us though.
And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas carol lies what your fans get. Your worlds and pearls what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people to never get a piece of pie. I don't want to go for the traffic. I go for you niggas that think that y'all
Hey, you finished already, cuz?
I understand that. That's why you niggas and jackers can't stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people.
Brussels sprouts, that's the best way. The garlic and the butter.
Yeah.
Yo, no, it's not, man. It's like perfect. If you eat it raw, though, man, it's different, right? Yo. Oh my God.
We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack.
And with the zucchini. That's it. And that bang. I want to someone got some asparagus. Right in it, right with it, girl. Right, yes, yeah. Hell yeah. I'll be there with garlic and butter. Yeah.
I don't
That's
eat
it.
pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying that
So, I got my tea right quick.
You got scope on you pilgrims. You spoke with some real ones. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, and blasting the fact that blood, we gon' have this real show. Warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is played out. And keep us engaged, play king or rage. This is played out.
It don't make no sense, huh?
Society, been disobeyed now. Forehead and knees off the floor. Should have been prayed out. The draft is on, COVID's no issue. Could've bloated in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle to who holds the pistols. The debacle's about who owes who the fiscal. Disregarding the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or wet. There's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Big Mac, whether earth is brown or flat, we want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech, yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me, stand on 2 feet, one turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence, mostly disguised compliance, silence by guidance, from conspiring connivance, other aspirants of violence, tyrants of fire, trying to drain through hydrogen, I'm trying to find. And environments of migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, queers, groupies, and hype men. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm not client. My refinement and confinement, the requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, don't duck, no wreck. Drill music for real. My soul they don't possess. Real foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them. It's personal, know what the business is. Big monsters come full circle, so vacate the premises. We're not going back and forth
about this or that. Look at the honey. Where the honey at?
There's a big fat.
I got over here? Oh, yeah. Round up flat.
We want
our shit back. We won't have it back.
About this or that. Whether your word is on or wet. There's a big fat. Yellow, white, red, brown, black.
Let me tell you about what the Palestinian Afghanians don't know. See, they ain't spraying them or poisoning them and making them weak. They gotta make us weak because they know how fucking strong we are. But these bastards have fucked up. They've slipped up 5 times. I'm not gonna go into it. But these motherfuckers better get up off this soil. APAC, all them fuck monkeys. And these little doofy ass secret society motherfuckers in the police force, they Nice. You should have been fired who become sociopaths, psychopaths, because we're going to get...
Vision to pass now, yeah, a circulus round, created successful reality from a virtual now. How? Stand on my square cause they usurp your power. Them same little sneaky breezies that'll hurt you, they smile all up in your face, all up in your space. And I ain't talking all bras, but dog dogs with whole trees. So I walk tall kittens while y'all cross.
Especially the niggas that work with them. Them motherfuckers ain't got nowhere to run. Even our Mexican brothers like Mateus, how they killed their uncle and brother go off being abused over there by them weak ass mother, and they supposed to be Mexican in a correctional facility. Them crackers up there in upstate New York. Them worthless niggas down there in Georgia and Virginia, the ones that killed that brother, innocent. Them niggas can't run far enough. They down there in Florida, and two of them went and joined on the force, they let them on. These mother suckers are so stupid. I'm trying to get warning to everybody, and fuck them. I'm not trying to save them, motherfucker. Tell them they got a choice. They can be egg guys. They can be egg guys. Or they can get like little boy motherfucker Pete.
Have my character, stay fly, the conduct squared up, self-esteem, the day sky, new God, on what the world's been waiting for, the days now, may I then, I don't abide by the same ethics, they fan respect, yet obtain the credit for keeping the obelisk erect, but with strange methods, but the epic of my name will reign and remain epic, circumscribed by passions, my squares, my lift.
Any Mexican folks ever doubted who he was, and you seeing the truth, you better come on to the right side, my beloved. Are you staying in that lane of being stupid and ignorant created by the APAC, the Zionists, and the spells that have been cast on you from when you were a little youngling? By your own people, because they didn't care about you. Trust me. I was looking at this book I want to buy, right? Talking about the incest within America in the 1920s to the 60s. Boy, you light-skinned folks, man, I feel Mohawk because y'all been raped by your relatives more than anybody. That's some new shit with our people, man, going back about 25 years. About 25 years, like in a whole. And a lot of our people don't even know that they're sleeping with cousins and stuff, right? But with y'all, and this is not hate, this is a fact. You research.
Sexually sex some whose ass off when she walked the ass off. I talk back to it like who make sure Yanni sing her response. She done
some sick shit.
To who gave me the script, my ops the prescription.
You know what I'm saying, man? It really is.
Listen, I'm standing on my circle is me. I absorb your hate.
It's sad. And I don't like calling people and them not answering and talking.
Abnormal, dormant form and leave y'all right where y'all started at.
Anyway, let me get a little coconut butter on my damn face. Get it shiny for you. I want to be a shine nigga. I want to be a shining nigga, bro. I ain't nobody's nigga, bro. I mean, I actually know who I am. You gotta make it laugh. Then that smell like a goddamn coconut cake.
Now watch time and space rock the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her mate the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her mate the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass rock. I rose up, took a shower, purified my arc field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown sharp, report and hill, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child, rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree
like
this
a
morning,
damn
send them back to
tick.
whence they came. It's
like a fat ass tick.
War cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast is still a beast.
I'm not coming on this AM when y'all speak ass Sabbath day to be nice.
Forms, sigils,
no, I'm coming to drop some tape.
Avatars that wore them, destroy this de facto government and its quorums, establish Big Ma's house so she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. March once we make knowledge won't as when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark.
Then I say shit.
As I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors
I've been fucking up the pill a little bit. You know what I mean? My fadeaway, my jump back ain't what it used to be. What you laughing about? When I go to when I'm taking it to the hoop, right? And I'm backing it up, and I'm a back too bag, so I can't do it too quick like I used to. Go up under the leg, and I want to go with the alley-oop. I want to fake and get the fadeaway. I gotta remember, I like them three right there. With that, you know what I'm saying, to get that good. He got a big ass pizza box sitting right there to slapping my shit down. Tissues and shit slapping my. He got a Shaquille O'Neal up there to slap my shit away from the garbage can. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Huh? Matumbo, that lazy nigga. Well, he's an African. Matumbo, yeah. Let me stop being nasty. I'm playing, y'all. Well, actually, he do got a big pizza box. He just throwing it, ain't tearing up. Can you use it both fire? Ain't that right? We'll survive. Matumbo, no. I'm knocking my stuff everywhere. Snap rags, everything, everywhere. Oh, that fire hose. Oh, my God. Hey, he got to go. He just had to make something up, didn't he? Oh, my goodness.
I am exuberantly alive. Feel my pulse, y'all.
Can't play that because they trying to say that's not his, and it is his. It ain't nobody else's. I even cross-reference, and they want to sit there and talk about copyright. This is how stupid these young things are working on YouTube. They are so damn dumb. I just love it. I love it. We're gonna go ahead and I want to come on live and chat with you guys for a little bit. I just want to come and chat with you guys because we're gonna go ahead and break the jackhammer out and see if we can get through these holes. We didn't do it yesterday. The two niggeros are being lazy as hell. These wild Indians. No, they was doing what they needed to be doing. I can dig it. You know, look. If you think that you're gonna be around me and I ain't gonna mess with you, I could be sick, and what I'm doing when I'm sick, huh? Hey, guys, if I'm sick, what am I doing? Even when I'm sick, so-called sick, I'm fucking with everybody. It's even worse then. If you think you're going to come around here and you ain't going to be fucked with and test and push, nigga, I'll square up with you. I'm going to fuck with you. I'm going to test your ass. I don't care who you think you are, where you from, and we tag nothing. Ah, man, feel like Famous Richard. What's they Famous Richard out of Chicago, right? That's a funny motherfucker. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Kill me, what's up, beloved? I'm gonna keep messing. Hey, Andy, what's going on, beloved? Sharon, what's going on, mama? I'm gonna mess with you. It's important because you know what? We need people to be desensitized. And I'm talking about in a healthy way. Right now, people are desensitized in a way that is not benefiting. It's not quintessential. You get what I'm saying? It's not like you ever, how many of you ever went into I cave dive, all right? And we used to walk into these one caverns like in the Bahamas or wherever, right? And we go in these little caves, right? And they have stalactites and stuff. You can actually take it and lick it. Salt is mineral. And I'd be like this after I licked. And they'd be like, oh my God, you already ready? Oh, what is that's great. A lot of y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know that there's still purified water coming out of waterfalls and out of mountains, not coming from lakes or oceans, coming from the depths. And because of that, I gotta fuck with you. Because you got to be desensitized again. But in the right way. Your desensitization is against yourself, which is against one another. I gotta change that and show you that you ain't as bad as you think you are. Look at all the sisters, man, on Instagram, TikTok, and all that. Majority of the sisters are fucked in their head. They walking around and it's all about the ass out. I'm sitting there saying that's gotta be the stinkiest place in the world. All that straight hair weave, I'm like, where the afros go? And then you turn around and who they sucking face on? Light-skinned women. All one another. The disease is real, and it was written a long time ago that the majority won't be here. But see, the enemy is using that to paint a new, it's like buying a new car, y'all. And all these people feel like, what the hell? And you get it from Hollywood. I'm just going to live how I want, and then when I go, I'm gone. Bye. You know why they call me Wild Indian? Long before Cali and our beloved brother, what's called Chicago and all of them, they would call me a Wild Indian back in the day. Not in the military, because I didn't like people knowing that I was half German, Indian, Costa Rican, and Chinese. I didn't like it. Well, some of them knew I was part Chinese, but I never talked about it. Some of them knew that they thought I was part Puerto Rican. So I just let it run because my cousin, Danny Ferrero, who was a Marine, he's like, oh, yeah, well, he knows cousin Puerto Rican, but he's Costa Rican. He's not Puerto Rican. And they were like, but nobody, he never said that. He was like, whatever. We didn't care because the identity crisis in the world is bad. But people always say, well, you got to be mulatto. I was like, no, I ain't. And then I was the only one that had pictures of my family going back out of everybody I served with. Now, I met a senior chief who had fake pictures, and he says, well, I don't think these pictures are real because they said I was adopted, but he had his pictures going back, and I'm like, they don't even look nothing like you. They had given some people that were dead, probably from Tartary or whatever, when they first came to be out of Africa. Now people are starting to realize that not one melanated person in Africa is from there. What have I been saying since the inception of this thing? When I was telling people, when I was on MySpace, when I was on Logbook, I was telling y'all the people in Africa are not really from Africa. They're the first segregation and migration. That's why King Leopold and all these other people, all y'all hear about is King Leopold. How many of y'all hear about Anthony the Great? How many of y'all hear about all these other individuals that made sure in Ethiopia played a part in making sure they stayed down there? That's what they named the Ethiopian Sea, because that's not what it was named. Huh? And now they run around down there with these fake leaders. Why you think the Pope and them fake Jews kiss their feet and stuff? Because they're carrying out their deeds, betraying the world. All them slothful, worthless ass niggas over there. And when they get off script, they send the CIA, Mossad, and by NASA, and then they say over there to murder motherfuckers using people out of South America, Canada, goddamn everywhere. Why did none of y'all know this? Because y'all too busy walking around like this. With stirrups around you. Girdle in your braid on your mouth. This is how y'all walk around. You can't even get the flies off your mains don't even work. That's where y'all at. When the righteous people have been put into a department, squeezed in, and now some people are trying. It's for the gaslight. Some of them are attempting to reach out. You heard where they approved the reparations bullshit? 2022, the Mexican president, was she murdered, I thought? Or assassinated? I don't know. Anyway, I don't research that far. They've been recognizing the Afro-Indigenous people there. This Mexico, because you got a lot of dumb racists and goofies coming from America and everything else, worked based upon the CIA and the handshakes and everything else. You got real people in the Virgin Islands and the Caribbeans, all in Dominica, Haiti, Jamaica, that know who they are. Whether they want to say maroon or whatever. They know they're indigenous to the lands here. Why is it not heard? Because y'all too busy listening to this goofy ass, lying ass meter. Trump told you monkey asses. And everybody see they were lying. He had the 74 goddamn hearing, congressional hearing, telling you who control the motherfucker. But because y'all have an issue because you don't know how to do right. You want $1 that's worthless. You don't even know how to listen to people tell you otherwise. And you had this misleading ass worthless fucking Moors. Misguiding the fucking people. Kill Me who did something on Master Rod. Every one of you motherfuckers should watch every one of them goddamn videos. I've been telling y'all that motherfucker was a fake Jew and a bastard, a Zionist. From the heritage and line of theater Albert Hurst. When I tell people wasn't no Columbus, oh, everybody, oh, you crazy. Then when I told the motherfucker real name, going back 25 years, they said, how you find that name? Nigga, it was in a book in a fucking library, public library. How many of y'all went to the Library of Congress? And some of y'all live right by them. How about the library right there where you live at, here in Arizona and in Washington, Ohio? Why is it that you don't know how to? Because you have been inscribed and scripted in by these dumb, lazy motherfuckers, and you can't get past the spell. No, what y'all want to do is y'all want to see a bunch of women running around with their ass out, fake ones. I remember growing up, light-skinned girls, only a handful of them had booty, and most of the time they wore them Jews, Converse. Other than that, fit. Wearing them Guess jeans and polo. Oh, God, dog. Anyway, what was that other one? Oh, there were some weird ones. But they were sweet women. They were good people when we were growing up. Then you saw how it changed. You know, from the 70s, 60s, 70s to the 80s. Then all of a sudden, things started to flip. Hip-hop came out, and they were put center stage as if they created something. With some niggas who weren't even rappers. Sugar Hill Gang. When rap goes back before them, 73, and even before that, 1925 and 24. The videos are there. Just like breakdance and the capoeira. But they wanted you to think it's a slave narrative because niggas been made ignorant by the whitewashing of history. Just like Kung Fu wasn't created by the Chinese. No, nor was it called Kung Fu. Grandmaster Cam Lee made sure I knew some shit. When I was studying Chan style, Tai Chi Chuan, and 5M Animal Kung Fu. When I was studying Goshinkai, Shoryu, whatever the fuck, karate on Bloomfield Avenue. My Sifu would take me behind because I would say, I'm Indian, and I would never say to my German. Mama Tino would smack me in the mouth. Don't say that. Because World War II just not too long ago. And I spoke Spanish as a kid. Only with the kids that spoke Spanish. Then all that had to go. I had to go. I started learning Chinese. My cousins, I said, don't do it, don't do it. What do you mean? Bruce Lee's a thing. There's always been a system put here to distill you and fuck you up, to make you the most righteous creatures on earth in order. Because everything else was made righteous as well. Don't get it fucked up. You see, they perverted everything. Crossing genes, this, that, and all that other shit. It's not new. But now they control those things we used to keep in the dark. You don't know how to chant. You refuse to come together. I reach out because sometimes I see something in somebody. A millennial. I saw that she saw the Chihuahua. Animals are abused all over. I grew up, I lived on reservations. Hey, look. I was driving home from Naval Air Station, Jacksonville. I was in my Chrysler. You know, with the little hatch on it, you know what I'm saying? Convertible. It's cold than a monkey's hard titty, right? And dude pulls out in the van, and all I saw was a little white forearm, a light-skinned forearm come out and throw cats in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? I'm getting out collecting kittens. Everybody running around chasing the kittens. One guy ran over, right? I had my 45 and I took off after the van with every intention of shooting this bastard. Jacksonville, Florida. I was in the military, willing to give it all up because of my appreciation for the animals, knowing there'll be a balance one day. From Aristotle Von Dunn Lee, my miniature collie shepherd, given to us by Cooking's Fun with Painting Dunn. The owner of that, my grandmother took care of him just like she did. What's the jazz singer? who had Miles Davis. My grandmother took care of him. He gave my grandmother a Sherpa key. Giles. Beautiful little dog. But I didn't. See, I have this dark side in me, y'all. This is enough that I'm very in tune with. And it is no good. This is beyond the scope of any monkey running around in a costume abusing their power because they've been allowed to do something. Any one of you who is deeper than that is darker. But I like the light. I always like the light. The light's not here the way it's supposed to be. Now, I've warned these motherfuckers once. And it was only one time. Every other time it's just like putting a little more salt and pepper on things. That's all. And y'all really should pay attention. So I reached the fuck out to you. Women ain't because I want to fuck you. You wouldn't be able to handle it and you wouldn't pleasure me anyway. So shut the fuck up. All right? Men, because I really want to see where you're at. Because I'm going to test you. But it's a balance. You have strength, the ladies, and you have power, the men. They go together. As one. But the righteous men don't want to waste time with that. You could almost say it's a Jesuit-like thing. The issue at hand, though, is you're all bad choice makers. As they have made you. That's like old dumb Henry's room. He don't know how to shut the fuck up because he's too stupid. It don't matter what or who he think he is, Ranger or Delta. It don't matter. It don't matter if you're a little knucklehead. It don't matter. All that matters not. Everyone has a choice. And all I say is choose. And you're not wise. Choose correctly. I'm not going to talk about something if I haven't done it. Like I had a big bald spot on the back of my head, right? I had my dreads. When I had my little mohawk dreads, right, I had it where it was coming down long and we couldn't see it. So then I heard this sister talking about she did this and that. And I was like, oh, that's BS. And my brother pretty much bald anyway, right? And I'm thinking about all the things, the anthrax pills, the chemical CPC, all the stuff they had us using, how it plagues the body, and people right now in the military using that same shit and they don't have to use it. But because of this pyramid scheme, this authoritative shit, which is not even at the bottom of the damn pyramid, which shows that they subjugate the people, military, school, and everything else to be the dumbest bastards walking the earth. That remnant is strong in y'all. You gotta change it. You gotta fucking change it. Okay? It's your fate. How many of y'all follow our brothers on Instagram and them who had their, like I said, our Mexican brothers over there in California? What happened to them is a travesty at a smoke shop. And then these worthless ass correction officers all over this country and this sick ass system. Just like the FDA with the Food Drug Administration. Oh, we're removing FDA yellow. Motherfucker, about red, blue, and all the other shit. Now, carcinogenic stuff and the fluoride in the water, which comes from slag and stuff off of metal and everything else that shouldn't be in there, but they want to prove and they want to make it, want to gaslight you a lot, but you think that you're normal with these motherfuckers continuously poisoning you? And then you want to fight each other. You stupid motherfuckers. Because you belong to a secret society, an organization, this, that, and masonry, and this, that. You don't even know what the fuck you belong to because you don't even belong to yourself. Last night I was looking at the EMF thing and it said, pow, 65. Oh, they're pulsating. They're running tests. They want to take it up to 100. They want to fuck a lot of you up. That's why they got a 5, 6. How many of y'all ever heard of these Gwyn towers? How many of y'all ever heard of Gwyn towers? Because sometimes y'all ride around and you're looking at stuff and you think that you see, oh, they got more cellular towers. And oh my goodness. You don't even know what the fuck you're looking at. Do you know that all elite don't carry no cell phone, no tablets? Don't have no TVs in their house. They don't have no LEDs in the. They call them elites. They're far from it. They're elite because they're over you. Oh, I'm not even on the internet. Hold on, guys. Liga una opción. ¿Te gustaría tu ver? Hacer lo inexplicable. Yeah. Right. So, let's let this load up. Okay. Nope. Here we go. I'm gonna make sure y'all got a picture of the image. Y'all should be able to see it with the light. So, a lot of y'all see these, right? Get out of here. A lot of y'all see these, right? You think they're cell towers, right? Y'all think that's a cell tower, right? I'm not done. These are not cell towers. These are fucking weapons. See that? Wind towers. GWEN. Pull it in. All right? Y'all think these are cell towers, right? Right in page. Main one right there by a lodge. One of those damn VFW monkey spots, right? Right? Wind towers. Wind towers were radio transmitters and receivers that made up the Ground Wave Emergency Network, GWEN. Ground Wave Emergency Network. The GWEN system was designed to allow the U.S. government to communicate with its military forces during a nuclear attack. Now, why? Purpose: to allow the U.S. president to issue a launch order to bombers in the event of a nuclear attack. Imagine if the EMF struck, these things would still work. To protect U.S. communications during high-altitude nuclear explosions. As you know, this is not the U.S. That's a foreign agency. How it works: use low-frequency LF, low frequency, and ultra-high frequencies UHF radio bands. Use ground-hugging waves instead of the ionosphere, so it was unaffected. Let's not see. Y'all still think there's something running around up there in some fictional space? All right? Instead of ionosphere. So it was unaffected by the electromagnetic pulse, EMP, from a nuclear explosion. When it was used, the GWEN system was deployed briefly between 1992 and 1994. The program was shut down in the early 1990s. Why it was shut down? Congress was unwilling to fund the program after the fall of the Soviet Union. The rise of the internet and satellite communications made the program obsolete. It is not fucking obsolete. When have they been honest with you and told anything? Hell, hospitals is about healing you, curing you, or is it about stabilizing you and medicating you? I'm only asking to do the research. I'm not going to sit here and say, yay, it is, and it isn't. I want y'all to go and see for yourselves. Right now, you got little monkeys sitting there getting paid a little, whatever they're getting paid, right? 4, 5, 6 figures, whatever the fuck it is. And they're just sitting there going, boop, 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 I can control it, boop, 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 at their own demise. That's how stupid they are. How you think is how you shall be. How you think is how you shall exist. Oh, that's kind of strong. Green tea there. All right. When will y'all snap up out of your coma? That's all I want to know. Hey, Shannon Wilson, Dragon Sage, and the real I got you, beloved. Fred Hinkle. Kill me, it's good to have you in here, beloved. You got delusions. Yeah, I was recently there cooking some steak and vegetables with Ganja and the babies. I'm not here to stop anything they're doing. Hell, I probably couldn't anyway. It's not the purpose. I'm not here to point out everything. You got everybody to point out everything since 1970s. They don't let everybody. It's all there. I'm not here to tell you what puzzle piece to put in the corner or in the middle or I'm asking y'all, why is it so hard to comprehend the truth of your dynamic and your dynasty? Stop looking at crayon colors, all right? The enemy's done their work for a long time. You got family all over the earth, all right? That's the reason why I pulled up the chart, the chart showing the shades of wheat. Why they want y'all to not to ignore the caves with all the different color hands. They want you to believe in the fictional worlds as they create it, so you can give energy to create it. Your energy is real, people. How many of y'all looked into I think it was Europe, where a body was on a body, and the person was on his last breath. Big motherfucker. He was on one of those metal things that catches liquids and stuff, but it was also a scale. And at the moment of giving up the last spirit, it wasn't a death gargle like you got blown up and the pain is there. And they saw that 7 ounces. 7 ounces. You know what 7 ounces is? 7 ounces got some weight, cut. I think it's about 10. That's some weight in 7 ounces, people. The body gave it up. And they couldn't figure out where it went. And so they did more tests. You know, there's some perverted mother suckers in the medical industry. Y'all look it up. There's a video running around with a guy in a little electric car, Tesla, whatever. Got a truck right here, and he's looking at the grave site. And we got one of them say, "Oh, those are grave markers." I dug some grave sites, and the grave markers don't emit some damn thing where you got these things standing at the grave. And he's showing these things, people standing in these graves. And he's freaking out. He's even backing up, and he's going, "What's going on?" But you know, the enemy's always going to paint a different picture because they don't want you to know the underlying reality of your truth. Because they just want you to be the physical aspirations of their design. Am I saying it's fact or fiction? I told y'all a story when I was a little young when I got beaten real bad. My mama sat on my back, whooped me unconscious. Me and my brother were laying in the bed, and we saw a bright light coming. It had to be 12 o'clock in the morning. A bright light coming down the alleyway on Willow Street, across from the tennis court. We had a backyard. And I was still in pain. I couldn't hardly sleep. And me and Reg was looking over the thing, and he backed up into the corner and covered himself with the blanket. And I'm looking, and there's these figures of all light walking with banners and all this swords and stuff and this armor. It was all light. And one of them turned around near the end. There was a long line of them, procession, walking through the alleyway. Bright light. Even when the lights came on, but the curtains came down. That's how scared they were. And it looked back at me. And it looked like it had a crystal tear coming down his face. Huh, man? Shit, I was under there with Reds. We was shaking and shit and scared. I'm in pain. Got my ass whooped real bad. I've seen a lot of things. Not even just the stories of the motherfucker, me and my boy from Chicago, half Italian, big motherfucker, right? Right? We out there, I ordered me a oven-fired pizza because it's made different over there. And buying bottled wine. And this dude's talking to us outside. You know, he's smoking a cigarette. You know, I got my tobacco here in Copenhagen. And he's talking. And this motherfucker's eyes, before blink this way, blink that way. I'm not making it up. They blink like that and then like that. My boy I just felt like breeze. The nigga done walked off and just left me. So I'm talking to this guy and I'm like, you know, I don't open my eyes while I'm just looking like, right, yeah, I'm keeping it cool. I'm like, this bitch might reach over and bite my head off. So I just fucked me up. All right. I was 28, 27, 26, 27, maybe 26, I think. You know, pressing 315 behind my neck, you know, loading AIM-9 Sidewinder by my goddamn self. Y'all know, look how much of AIM-9 Sidewinder off the Christmas tree on the side of a fucking F-18. The very side wing, you know, I'm picking it up, pushing it up, putting it in, slamming it forward. Yeah. Because we run a man and I was shot by about 10 people. So me walking all of us, we used to load 500 pounders with 4 people, right? It was a man walk, getting on the hernia bar, loading 500 pounders by ourselves on every aircraft. Because we were undermanned. We used to get up on the step and crank 250 Mike into the Vulcan cannon. Non-stop. When everybody else was switching out 3 and 4 people because they had the right people. So I know I was strong. I know I could scrap. All I know is that motherfucker's eyes went, bip. That was the first time. It's happened numerous times after that. And I don't talk about it. I told you about it in Rose, Scotland. I went to this little place. It's fog, mist, whatever everywhere. My chief of them dropped me off. I go in this place and I got to drink these drinks. There's 12 of them. There's 12 rolls. I forget what it's called. I didn't succeed. I got to the 11th to drink that and I had to pee. Should have peed before I got in there. I fell out. I was drunken in a mom. Just whatever it was I was drinking. And then they got me, well, 90, she was old as hell, tall, big old ladies. They get me shepherd's pie, some water. Says, look, you got to drink this. And I was like, oh shit, they got a big guy in the corner, looked like Brutus, about 400-500 pounds, never even looked up with his little, you know what I'm saying? It's not made up shit. And then when I did drink them 12 rules, all these people came out of nowhere and all this information was given to me. Masons, these are Masonics, York, Scottish Rite motherfuckers, in Edinburgh, Scotland. A little water in the rift, a little dinghy boat with a little lantern hanging. You know what I'm saying? I'm a storyteller. That's it. But I look at things and I look at the state of what you're in. And I say to myself, what in the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all refuse to come together. You refuse. Y'all got this ego about you. You have this, you got to be right all the time. Why, you're wrong. 99.9%, 99% of the time. Y'all haven't really seen shit yet. And if you have, some of you have a hard time remembering because it is traumatic. What's so hard? What's so hard when you wake up in the morning, when you arise? Remembering it. You can't even remember the simplest things. So how can you remember the long things? Huh? What's going on, Marcus? What's happening? I just saw your message come in. I couldn't read it. I don't know everything. Don't want to. I just know what I'm supposed to know. I'm not going to say everything I know. I have a story to tell. And these motherfuckers think that slowing it down is going to benefit their dumb asses. That's how stupid they are. Anyone else got a story to tell? There's no one fucking audience to be told to. It doesn't work that way. I probably forget everything in a heartbeat. Out of my hands. They're dumb. And you've allowed them to make you as dumb. And all that sciences and everything else, they can't even calm themselves to say it's unnecessary. Because they've done some of the worst things. They are stuck where they're at. Y'all read that in your Bibles and everything else. But you can't even assimilate and know what the fuck it means. They can't even. Sit there and watch and record it. Watch it over and over. Maybe we find out something. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe we should go and get him. Blah, 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 and all that other dumb shit. Yeah, at the end. I heard a motherfucker say, yeah, they about to swear in the chief in command. It's always been the chief in command, you retarded motherfuckers. That's the wrong ones. We didn't have no goddamn presidents. We had kings and queens over here. Dynamically, because they work in order with the people and the people in order with them. Put there by them. They created a weapon so they can use it against you. Every one of these motherfuckers, I don't care if they're ex-Navy SEALs, whatever the fuck they are. They're unconstitutional. No Bill of Rights, no nothing. The ones that created everything, they use it against them. Because they're too stupid listening to worthless niggas that already sealed their fate. And no matter who or what they are, how they came to be or whatever, that's the last thing y'all need to be worrying about. You also focus on what's a man and a woman and this, that, and all that other shit. You can't even get your focus right. Slothful, lazy, unhelpful, so eventful, but uneventful. You just gotta allow yourselves to exist and not in the lie they created. Yeah, I always had that saying. What was that? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Who the fuck came up with that goofy shit? You better let go of that. The enemy of your enemy is still your fucking enemy. How do people come into this hogwash? Everything these motherfuckers say they creating this, that, and other, they ain't creating shit. Elon Musk, all that is bullshit. They're front runners. I mean, the nigga dressed it up like Baphomet. I'm not against none of them. I don't give a fuck what they doing. I'm just looking at you, motherfuckers. I'm looking at y'all. What they doing matters not to me. It matters to y'all. Because y'all kind of stupid. Not borderline either. I remember my grandmother was coming down with that dementia shit. I started looking through all the books and I was like, man, this shit never existed. Where the fuck this came from? Aluminium. Certain shots and shit. Now it's all over the place. It's even affecting the young. Make it make sense. But they always got an excuse, a rational reason for you and everybody to accept it. So that way you can look out and say, what's going on? Remember I said myelin, cholesterol? Like I said, they're saying that the level should be like 240 or some shit. You niggas' cholesterol level should be around 400, 500, maybe 6. That's natural. There's 2, maybe 3 kinds of fats. I don't know. I could be off. They want you to think you're healthy or making you further unhealthy. I'm just saying, look into it. Don't accept what I'm saying. It's not the gospel. But you're also worried about religion as if it's going to fix you. No, you respect the creator of creation because you are creators yourselves. You're endowed with it. What I said yesterday. Do I have to go back in here and read some more of the Psychic Self-Defense? Well, I'm going to, but I mean not today. In order for people to publish these books, they've got to mishmash, hide things. But you've got to figure it out. But most of you won't even do the things necessary to negate a different repository of information, to acquiesce something else. These things are weapons. I don't like it. I don't even like being on here. A lot of y'all are unsupportive. To any means that is actually in physical in front of you. Deniability of plausibility, right? Because it doesn't fit your narrative. That's why you can't get together and work together, because you motherfuckers are very selfish. Am I, brother? Am I selfish?
Nah.
Ganja, am I selfish, brother?
Not at all.
Anybody know me from the past? Was I ever selfish? Always giving. They didn't even know why. They say that's why, because you was abused. Oh, man, these dumb motherfuckers. You know, that abuse woke something up in me. Could have, I guess, killed me as a youngling, a young sentient being. But no, it triggered something. Pains a motherfucker. It can make you ornery and hateful. I was watching some more videos this morning of how the Koreans, when they get attacked, and they're not even really wounded too bad. Ball bearings is probably in them, because that shit blows up, you know. But they even wave at the cameras and they take the grenade. You can see it's a North Korean grenade. They pop it off and they put it in their shit. Gone. Every one of them. The Yakult grenade, they stuff it in their side and they hold. Boom. But that's some real warrior shit right there, bro. But they're giving up. I call that cowardice. Cowardism. They don't show you the Africans and wonder why that they kill with the drones. How come they ain't showing you all the foreign fighters except for that one Delta operator who was standing there with Biden's punk ass? And I think Biden's been dead for a long time. Oh, they showed him and his little buddies there laid out, busted up and blowed up and shot up. Every organization's got bad people in it. Hey, what's up, Zuri? Hey, Millennium, what's up, Mama? I called you. He called me back later. I was like, what's up? I just wanted to chat about that dog. I think it was a Chihuahua. I embrace and enjoy when people share information and things, what they see. Your perceptions are not always off. They're usually pretty on. But it's not always so convenient to be in the composite of this existence, because people out here gonna do bad things, and the first thing you got to learn how to do is you don't have to accept it, but you got to learn how to marginalize yourself where you know this because you're very aware, and walk in light of it, and then see what you learn from it. Oh, okay, I appreciate that, honey. And this is the magnificent thing about it. What you are and who you are. You are beyond the scope, because if you wasn't of reality, if you weren't, then they wouldn't be doing the things they're doing to you. Because they damn sure don't know how to listen. That's when I told you about absolute power corrupts. Does absolute power means the finute of what power is? Hell no. It means the perversion of it. For those who want to believe in power. If it has a structure, then it's not sound. If someone can explain it, then it's not real. If you can explain it, then how is it real? That means you got to make more something out of nothing, right? With error. So who's at fault for accepting the narrative put before them? I told you you're capable of some real serious shit. But no, y'all worried about monkeys like Bill Gates, a shit stick, and all the rest of them. Look at John McAfee. He wasn't with that shit. He got rich because he wanted to create something and they wanted to weaponize it. And he set it up where they couldn't. Could it be a big show? Could it be another part of the vaudeville act? Could it be something to take your attention off of you and further look at the possibilities? Like people talking about, yeah, you know, they got the Hague and, you know, these people are going to be executed. Oh, man, like, stop already following these idiots. Stop listening to these fucktards who have no idea what's going on in front of them because they haven't even accepted who they are. They don't even know who they are or what they are. So how can they accept it in the first fucking place? All these sisters, every time you turn around. I got this fake hair on my head. Look at me. I'm a diva with glue and shit. And then these dudes, right? Big as fucking 250 pounds. And when you go on their page, when they, you know, it's like, what's his workout plan? He is sucking somebody else's Johnson. What the frig is going on? Him ex-army. Look at me. And then the women that run to be with him too. I'm like, what is going on? I used to look at the older women and men in my family, and I would see the beauty, not handsome motherfuckers or beautiful people, but I would look at them. by the narrative, what y'all think painted by Hollywood, what is beautiful and be ugly. They were beautiful because it wasn't about looks and physiology. It was about the respect of one another, the lives they brought into this world, and what they can give them to nurture them. You don't see that now. So most time when women who are broken now come across a man that can benefit and help nurture them, they'll dismiss that motherfucker because they think it's needy. They're the ones that need to get their shit together, and vice versa. And the men become abusive, and the women become, elusive, and all this other shit. Because y'all don't know how to choose shit. Now, this is how they flip it. Now the men who pay child support get to collect taxes. All them $4,000 and $5,000 of shit. They done gave money. I mean, look at what they did in North Carolina, California. They want to offer motherfuckers $770. Millions of dollars of damage. Like that's supposed to make it all right. That's like when they said there, what was that a few years ago, and it says we're gonna give, what was that they gave out? What was that they gave out? They gave everybody
Wolf ticket. I don't know.
a couple $100, whatever the fuck that was, because of the food and this, that, power, all the shit. Because of what happened, but they would leave billions of dollars of equipment and this, that, and other, and still tax the fuck out of you. And now they're saying, well, what they're going to do is they're going to change that because Trump's coming in. He's not being sworn in as president, but they're going to say that. Y'all pissed Trump off, you dumb niggas. And your light skin running around with your world of perversion, calling yourselves liberals. Democracy. He gonna make sure you get that. And if you think militaries and the ignorance of the police department and everything don't have people that come out here and fuck you up, you is as dumb as they made you. I was watching something. This war movie. It was an old World War II movie. And it was showing the women and the children walking in the street and how the German soldiers were gunning them down. They never show you the side of the Americans do it because they wanted to paint that we are the strongest country, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Germany just got through fighting France, UK, and Russia. And here we the fuck come with these little raggedy ass tanks. It was a big game. And then they're out there fighting and they dump, and these pilots, they're being told they're dumping they're dumping the resupply in the enemy's territory because they're not sure that those are the good guys. Make it make sense. And they're behind enemy lines. These motherfuckers over you. They ain't packing all of them, and they're just having a good time watching your death, your murder, and everything in the military, and you motherfuckers buy into it. Now you got all these motherfuckers in the Islam with the Farrakhan fucktard and all these other monkeys, right? No, listen. And they're saying, hell, the so-called black folks, not even the original people of Africa. South Africa, whatever the fuck. Everybody said, Ray, you crazy. I said, okay. My brother Bowman from South Africa knew that family wasn't originally from there. He was older than all of us, should have been an officer coming into the Navy. He said, no, I want to work with them guys. I don't want to work with y'all. I seen what y'all about from England. He saw the Englishmen. He saw the British with Idi Amin and all them, and how they get you trained up and serve in the military, and then if they can't use you, they get rid of you. Didn't Kanye tell you? If he didn't play a game, that motherfucker from Canada, what the fuck he did with him? Put him in the psych ward, had him on all the medication, right? That's the music, for our talents and skills. When you go back to the old things, the Psalms, the song, we're the most musically fucking inclined individuals. Yet all the world of Asia and everybody else is break dancing, doing our rhythm, house dancing. I respect and I follow some of them. And I'm like, get it, baby. Make sure you share it with everybody, like we shared it with y'all when we came over the seas, bringing break dancing to France and Germany and all those places back in the 80s. That's what the fuck we did. We create. They take it, the relationship between the Negro and the Zionist or the Jew. Some people couldn't believe when I said the first Zionists were Christians. What do you mean? I said, okay. Okay. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was wrong, right? Because you didn't know shit. You refused to research it. But now look at you. You sit on the cusp of your own distinction, becoming extinct. Distinguished, becoming extinct. And you don't realize that they've allowed that when it was always with you. How you say I wash my hands? Stay greedy, still selfish. Stay right where you're at. Be complicit in your own demise. So I'm tired. I guess they know that. Well, maybe he's gonna stop. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this shit. But as far as these little giblets and shit, because y'all know every goddamn thing, I don't need to say nothing else. So I guess in that department, I'm going to stop. We got things we got to do. So stay greedy, stay selfish, stay imperative, stay in your own disease, your own fears, and your own fractures and your brokenness. Is that what you want me to do? You want to feed that shit energy? You want to stay confounded and confused? As if you fucking know something? Is that the case? I can oblige you. I can definitely oblige you. You might say, oh, well, they succeeded. No, and nobody succeeded shit. You just failed. I test. I'm always going to test motherfuckers. It's fun. It's fun for me. It's fun for me. You can think of whatever you want. You lamented and created it. Your ashes. I didn't have to create this shit. I gave. I'm going to give no more than fucking reading from now on. Don't ask me to comment on this, what I think about that. You can research the shit I said. I don't care what it is, Glenn Towers, whatever the fuck. Stay stuck in your religious dichotomy that gave you. All right? Keep cursing the Creator and see what happens. Before I said anything negative to negate God, I told you long ago what the word God meant as far as the narrative painted. That it was unimportant. Do you think the Creator that created all this needs to motherfucking be praised and worshipped and shit? Well, that's some man and female, that's some man and woman bullshit. Man shit, really. Y'all don't get it. What the fuck I'm gonna need to create all you motherfuckers when I can just create everybody to worship me and I ain't gotta create no wars and let evil and this, that reign? If I wanted people to worship me and I created them, wouldn't it just be that way? Y'all can't think past your motherfucking nose? Is it too complicated and shit? I'll see y'all later. We'll probably read. I'm going to sit back a little bit, let the food digest for another 25 minutes. See if Will Survive came back on. I attempt to watch all your videos and shit. And we're going to go up here and see if we can jack some of these holes because everyone has a choice. What was that comedian's name? George Carlin. What's the Negro that ran for president? Dick Gregory. There's a slew of individuals. Even Bill Cosby back in the 70s was telling motherfuckers shit. They were always giving little tidbits. My Maybelline. Oh, my Maybelline. All of them were, even in the songs. Even in the poems. Yeah? Even when brother James Brown was interviewed, he didn't like that black shit. That would get your ass kicked back up into the 60s. But because the feds and everything was scripted and the people behind them was the money it was getting, said, hey, you do this and that, you know? And so even said that in an interview. Then we talk about James Baldwin, how he was a faggot. And he was a homosexual. He was a faggot. He was trying to help you motherfuckers. Whereas he had nieces and nephews who made sure they were men and women. He left this motherfucker because he got tired of you dumb motherfuckers. Told you about James Stewart, Vertigo, and all those movies. That they wanted to bring the brother who was old with the afro with the white guy and Fred Sanford. They wanted to bring him in the movie. He says, why you gotta come in here? They already control everything. But y'all wanted to believe in some fake ass White House and all this white bullshit. And they got videos with old light-skinned women telling you that they call themselves crackers and all that. Those terms they use. Who would have them call themselves crackers and all that crazy shit? Huh? You got a lot of dumb light-skinned folk upset because we collect our heritage of the Confederacy. Like we give a fuck. For those of us who know. You got a bunch of dumbass running around playing us, and they think it's all right. Because a lot of y'all feel, yeah, it's got to have straight hair and fair skin to be Indian and this, that, and the other. Some old crazy-ass bullshit incorporated by the very same motherfuckers running your goddamn fake-ass country. Well, I ain't going to do no more of this song and dance with you. So they don't have to worry. I ain't going to get no more tea. I'm just going to read some fucking books and let you figure the fuck out. See how y'all don't like to listen to nobody. Max 3, what's up? What's happening, beloved? You want tea, you come around me. You don't come around me, then go get your tea elsewhere. Let's see how that works out. You're going to keep getting misled, misguided, taken into places in the deep waters you can't even swim. I'm done. That was the purpose of this. Elie Wiesel. I swear never to be silent whenever and wherever human beings endure suffering and humiliation. We must always take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Neutrality. You fence sitting, walking the tight wire motherfuckers. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Silence encourages the tormentor, never the tormented. I bet y'all don't even I bet y'all don't even grasp what the fuck I just read. That's the thumbnail. Your selfishness, your greed, no circle effect, no keeping the fiat right here where we can use it in the circle. I give, but everybody sits there like they're supposed to just get, like there's some great fucking I am. Ain't not one of you can shine a light towards me. That's ego. Not one of you motherfuckers. But it's not just ego, it's a fact. Because as stated in that read, there's neutrality. I know. I haven't shared shit yet. I got a story to tell. Let's see if we get there. If the cowards is willing to hear the fucking story. See you motherfuckers later. Sisters and brothers. Hasta la vista.